using fat for fuel and generates ketones, which are a slower burning fuel source in comparison to glucose. Many people use the keto lifestyle to treat health conditions like arthritis, diabetes, and chronic inflammation. Change your fuel source from carbs to fats to experience the following benefits: sustained energy, less cravings, mental clarity, satiety, reduced inflammation. Food is no longer about weight loss, it's about my energy levels and mood. It's about manipulating my macros to optimize the way I feel. Knowing I can do that is really powerful, and I like having that control. The history behind dietary fat: for years, the government has promoted a low-fat, high-carbohydrate diet, rich in whole grains and plenty of fruits and vegetables. It was believed that dietary fat, especially saturated fats, clog arteries and cause heart disease. Steak was out and bran muffins were in. Unfortunately, these dietary guidelines are based off of weak data. Since removing most of the fat from the dietary guidelines and replacing it with starch and sugar, society's health has plummeted and more than half of Americans are classified as overweight. The science behind carbohydrates: all carbohydrates are converted into sugar in the body. When you consume sugar, your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin's job is to lower blood sugar levels by feeding the sugar to the body's cells. Once the body's cells are full of glucose, the insulin then stores the rest as fat in the liver and other places on the body. Sugar also activates the reward system in the brain. If you frequently activate this reward system, you can develop cravings and increase your tolerance to sugar. This means you will want more sugar, more often. In a state of ketosis, your body breaks fat down in the liver and converts it into ketones to be used for energy. Fat doesn't generate an insulin response, so insulin levels remain stable. This makes it much harder to store excess fat, and easier to tap into body fat stores for energy. Not only will this allow you to maintain your weight, but it will greatly encourage weight loss. Getting started on a ketogenic diet can be intimidating. For most people, this is a drastic shift in their eating habits and can be overwhelming, but you don't need to know everything before you start. Check out some keto weight loss transformations for more valuable advice on getting started. How to start the keto diet. 1. Talk to your doctor. We are not doctors. We simply share our knowledge and experiences to help others with their journey, so make sure you talk to your doctor before making any changes to your diet. 2. Calculate your macros. Eating the correct macronutrient ratios will deplete your body of glucose and force it to start producing ketones. Your body will then use these ketones for energy. Use our calculator to find out the ideal macronutrient split for your body. Generally, a ketogenic diet will have the following macronutrient ratios. High fat: 60% to 80% of total calories come from fat. Moderate protein: 15% to 35% of total calories come from protein. Low carbohydrate: 5% or less of total calories come from carbohydrates. 3. Start eating a keto diet. Eat the following foods: meat, full fat, dairy, eggs, fish. Avoid the following foods: sugar and starches, such as potatoes and other root vegetables, pasta, bread, high sugar, fruit. If you're confused on where to start, you can reference our Keto Basics shopping list, or our YouTube channel where we share meal ideas and day of eating videos. We recommend to eat less than 20 grams of net carbs for the first month. 4. Brace yourself for the keto flu. A lot of changes are happening in your body and you're going to feel it. The first 5 to 7 days can be pretty rough, but your body is getting over its dependency on sugar. During this time of transition, it is essential that you supplement electrolytes. Your body is flushing out lots of water, and with that goes electrolytes. The keto flu can be greatly reduced if you add sodium, potassium and magnesium to your diet. Check out our supplements page for a list of electrolyte supplements we recommend. Stay on course and you'll start feeling better in no time. 5. Don't restrict calories when adapting to the keto diet. It may help you adjust by not restricting your calories, even if your only goal is weight loss. Calorie restriction will be easier, and even happen naturally, when you are fully fat adapted. You will notice a decrease in cravings and hunger after a few weeks on a ketogenic diet. 6. Keep protein intake moderate. Protein will induce an insulin response in the body, if consumed in high amounts. The most intuitive way to start a keto diet for most people is by removing all of the carbs they have been eating. Typically, people will replace those calories by increasing their lean meat consumption. That's a recipe for disaster. Keeping protein moderate is an often overlooked, but very important part of a keto diet. Most people need around 0.6 grams to 1.0 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass. 7. Don't be afraid of fat. It's tough to overcome the low-fat indoctrination we've